everyone, it is Yozu again, and we are back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. In this one, I'll be talking about my clan boss team. That is a team that can be used in any difficulty. So from the first ones, like was it normal or what, up until the Ultra Nightmare, and it's one key everywhere. So, but wanted to pinpoint out that this key wasn't always a one key, because as you can see I played today only Nightmare, and this one was full auto, and it is also not unkillable team. So I'll go in depth with it and everything, but wanted to say something. First things is that I use Hell Hades Optimizer to make their stats as good as they can be, to be honest. Other than that, I have this completed, so Great Hall is completed, and when it comes to area bonuses, I have upgraded this. It is crit damage for clan boss and some defense and HP, and now it is always one key on every difficulty. Before that, to be honest, it was only one key on Spirit and sometimes on Magic Affinity, but other than that, it was always like easy 2 keys. For Ultra Nightmare I'm talking about, Nightmare is always one key, Brutal is always one key. These ones we don't even manage to play as a clan. So without further ado, I'm gonna press in here before we start the battle. So it's a Spirit Affinity today. Let's check out the team that I have. So this is the team. I have Sandlashed Survivor as lead. She increases ally defense in all battles by 25%. Then we have Toragi the Frog. He's amazing with his ally protection, HP based champion, and has a great passive in which he's landing poisons on the bosses, not only bosses, on all enemies. Then we have Rogni. His A1 has a chance to inflict burn. Then his A2 has a chance to increase the shields that we're getting, and his A3 has an amazing shield. Also, he is able to reflect damage on the target if the attacker is attacking us while we are under shield. So look at this as well. He places increased attack, which means since he's an attack based champion, he is gonna hit harder. Then we have Lydia. Lydia is, let's say, free champion. She's not like free champion, it's pretty hard to get her, but kind of free. So I'm using her mostly because of this ability. So attacks all enemies, has a 100% chance when built, placing 60% decreased defense and 25% weaken debuff for 2 turns, and places strengthen and increase speed on all allies for 2 turns. This one is an amazing ability as well, but not useful against boss, to be honest. Let's see, we have maybe the key component in this team. Actually, he can be swapped, but I like him a lot with this team since he is increasing defense of all allies because of his passive. Increases defense of all allies by 10% of this champion's defense. Has a 3-turn increased defense on all allies, and all of that on a 3-turn cooldown. Okay, stun, you cannot apply stun to boss, and has decreased attack ability while if Iron Drago is under increased defense. So amazing kit against clan boss. Let's just check out why I'm using Sandlashed Survivor. So this is the main reason. Attacks all enemies, decreases the duration of all enemy buffs by 1 turn, increases the duration of all ally buffs by 1 turn. This is the main point. So yeah, since I've checked everybody out, this is also why I'm using him. Other than his A3, A1 has a chance of placing decreased attack. It's a pretty low chance, but yeah, this one is amazing. Places a shield and then ally protection on all allies, and that works very well with shields and A2 from what is his name, Underpriest Dragon. So before we start the battle, let me just go ahead, and this is a preset that I'm using. So I'm actually playing a couple of turns, and you'll see what I'm playing, and then I'll put it on auto. But before that, let's see their stats. So Sandlashed Survivor is sitting at 35k HP, 4.3k defense, 258 speed, 101 crit rate, 153 damage, so we don't need accuracy, we don't need resist on her, nothing. You can actually go ahead, if you can on your account, build as much defense, 100% crit rate, and as much crit damage as possible, but stick to these speeds. So you have to have these speeds like completely like this, because otherwise this team will fail. Legit, I saw this team like maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, I'm not sure, and copied it, and since then I've been only running it. So yeah, since it's pretty easy to build it, to be honest. As you can see, Brogni and Brago were both fusion champions. These two are epic champions and are not void, so it's pretty easy to get them. Not easy, but a lot easier to get them, and a free champion. So to be honest, easy in my opinion to obtain all of these champions. Then Rugged Frog, I actually forbade him from using Potent Stench. Other than that, he's sitting at 75k HP, pretty low on defense stats. Let's see, 229 speed, 104 crit rate, 136 crit damage, and about 230 accuracy, which is needed against this boss. Then we have Under Freeze Brogni. He's sitting at 60k HP, pretty low attack and defense in my opinion. He has 255 speed, 101 crit rate, and 270 crit damage. So he has no accuracy because I don't need his burns, to be honest. I prefer him having a bit more crit damage and maybe attack, so that he can hit harder with his A1 or A2. So yeah. Then we have Lydia, fastest on our team. She's sitting at 70k HP, 3.4k defense, 273 speed, and about 230 accuracy. And Iron Brago, he's our main damage dealer, 43k HP, 5k defense, almost 5.1k, 270 speed, 104 crit rate, 256 crit damage, and almost 230 accuracy. But to be honest, I prefer crit damage a lot and defense a lot more than having that extra 10 accuracy, 7 accuracy actually. So let's go ahead, remove from auto, let's start the key, and I'll just tell you the moves that I'm using at the start. So always start with A2 of Lydia, then A1 of Sandlashed, A2 of Iron Brago, A1 from him, then A3 from, no, that's Uncle's Brogni, Iron Brago, A3, sorry about that one. I always confuse their names. Then Lydia has to go with her A3, again A1, that was with Sandlashed. Now we're gonna throw shield and increase attack, another A1 from Taragi, then A2, A1 Lydia. So we're gonna use A2 now from Sandlashed, increase the duration of these buffs that we have on ours. Now A1. You see, we've managed to land a burn even without accuracy. Now A3 Taragi, A2 Lydia. He can only use A1. Pretty solid damages, but it actually racks up a lot more. I've done like over 200k with a single hit of his. Yeah. Lydia, another one. Then this one. A1. A3 from Iron Brago, and now everybody uses A1 one more time. Let's see. And that would be about it. After this one, I'll just press auto and it goes like this, like till the end of the battle. Want to just say something else? You can actually use some other champions instead of, for example, Sandlash Survivor. You can use, what's her name? It's a Void Epic champion. No way I can remember now. I'll remember later in the later parts of the video. But yeah, only thing is that she has to have like same ability on the same number of turns for the cooldown. Like, was it, I think 3 or 4, I'm not sure, but yeah. So I'm gonna put it on auto, and that then I'll come back once the run has ended. So, yeah.